Zack Snyder Superman was called too dark. James Gunn's Superman has been called unrealistic. Comparisons are flying everywhere. But here's the thing. These two Men of Steel aren't even playing in the same universe. I'm Kachi Patrick. Let's break it down.
So like a few weeks ago, I watched the new Superman movie. Wonderful stuff from James Gunn. James Gunn is looking like one of my favorite directors. My favorite trilogy all round is the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy by James Gunn. Wonderful stuff. But there's something that actually disturbs me about the fan base of the Superman. Why are we tearing down Man of Steel? Why are people tearing down Man of Steel? There are just some claims that I'm going to get into with this video about the wrong, bad claims about Man of Steel and how it's a piece of art that is severely underappreciated. So what I did after watching the new Superman movie was that I started seeing people talking on the internet, and I was like, I appreciate this new Superman movie, but the Man of Steel, it couldn't be that bad because there were too many bad claims. So I went back, I watched Man of Steel. After watching Man of Steel, I went back to watch Batman vs Superman. After Batman vs Superman, I went to also watch Zack Snyder's Justice League and absolute cinema. So I'll just get into the claims about Man of Steel that are wrong, that I'll just rant about in this video, and I hope you all enjoy it. So first things first, they said Henry Cavill's Superman, that's Man of Superman, he doesn't save people. And I just have one question. When he was fighting Zod, who do you think he was fighting for? Who? You think he was fighting just horror fan? And the thing is that people see it as a joke, just make funny reels, little videos, and it's funny, but people actually sit down and analyze this thing and say that the Superman doesn't save people. The video, so the movie was just showing us Superman from a different perspective, and in real life, you focus on the big things. He's fighting Zod because Zod wants to take over Earth. Zod would have wiped everybody off the face of the earth. So he wants him to pause fighting 2-3 Kryptonians to just let me just save this cat by his side. That was not the movie. It's a different movie. The different movies show different things. And as Superman, he's meant to focus on the big things, but no one just wants to talk about that. And even beyond Zod, for example, let's just talk about in the beginning of the movie when he just goes around a random place saving people. One of his first acts was even saving people in the oil rig. He also saved Lois Lane, and he saved people. Come on, guys. And also extending on that claim that Henry Cavill's Superman doesn't save people, and they said he used to kill people because he killed Zod. And I'm wondering in that mad fight scene in the new Superman movie where Superman uses a laser on a group of people, and the people that he's fighting against, that's Lex's henchmen, you think they survived? If they wipe this, it's fun, obviously, because they will show you the better aspect. But if Superman wipes a laser across somebody's chest, will the person survive? So it's just a double standard that doesn't really make sense. And yeah, the second claim I'm going to talk about was the story was bad. People will actually sit down in front of their cameras and tell you that the Man of Steel story was bad. That's magnificent storytelling from a different perspective, because they will show you how Superman grew up as Clark Kent, seeing people's inside them, and just having sensory overloads and stuff when he was a kid, and learning how to control all that. And they also show you Jonathan Kent's death. They say the guy was aura farming or something, but he was just trying to protect his son, because how the world will react when they see Superman, and he didn't feel his son was ready for that. So those parts of that story just make it it's beautiful stuff, honestly. And also when you talk about Superman going to meet a priest for advice, and Superman just going around, it's a wonderful story, and Zod coming, him falling in love with Lois Lane, beautiful story. When I extend this to Batman vs Superman, okay, you say Lex Luthor was bad, fine. I might concede, but Zack Snyder was cooking something. We wanted to was something different, you understand? So Batman vs Superman and then Justice League, it was nice, it was wonderful stuff. And they said okay, he was aura farming too much. The aura was cool. That's all I'm gonna say. It was cool. Those scenes were cool. Why are we pretending that's not part of the character Superman is? It's a nice to be wallpaper. Just enjoy it. Stop talking bad against the story, because Yeah, and another thing is talk about like Zack Snyder, right? Because he didn't get to complete his whole universe. He didn't get to complete it. One thing they were gonna do was after Superman died in Batman vs Superman, giving up his life to save human beings. He gave up his life to save people, but okay, don't worry. After that, they said like after Superman dies, then like when Darkseid comes after like Justice League, they bring up more people to the Justice League, and then like Lois Lane dies, and Batman is meant to like protect her, but like Lois Lane dies, and then after that like Superman like spirals and turns bad, and then after that someone has to now go back in time to like tell Batman to like save Lois Lane, and it's so beautiful because like when I tie it into like the activities that were happening in like Man of Steel, Superman, Batman vs Superman, and then Justice League, those like little flashbacks you're seeing and like flash forwards you're seeing, it all makes sense. Like Zack Snyder was cooking something. It was a wonderful story. Like it's just sad like the events that happened, but like I'm still glad that I still got to like see this Justice League. And one thing I'm happy about in the in this world we are in now, that like we have AI, is that like one day I'll be able to just like look at my TV and be like, you know what, like tell me how this universe will play out. Just like give me like a 3-hour movie. Zack Snyder's storyline are more of like, I'll say, a James Gunn vibe, because like I do love James Gunn. So like just like to do it together in like an AI format, and that's actually a feature I'm looking forward to. But give ChatGPT 10 years, he'll run it for us. And then last and not the least, they said he does not have chemistry with Lois Lane. Did we watch the same movie? Did we? His first encounter was him saving Lois Lane. Apart from that, like, I don't get it. Maybe it's something I'm not seeing, but I understand people see art in different ways. Something I'm not seeing, but one of my favorite scenes was when like everyone's looking for Superman after that, like the courtroom bomb incident. Everyone's looking for Superman because Superman has going through like mental health struggles. So Lex Luthor kidnaps Lois Lane, takes us
to the top of the tower, and then he holds her in the tower because, mind you, he is looking for Superman. He throws her down from the tower, and as she's falling in that special scene, Superman comes and catches her. Like, that alone is mad chemistry. Like, I don't know, maybe it's the way I'm seeing it, maybe it's from my perspective, but at the end of the day, in conclusion, that is the thing about movies. People look at movies, but the thing is, movies are works of art, and people see works of art in different perspectives. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you guys liked this, like, subscribe, and watch out because more is coming, hopefully. Thank you very much.